What did I put the most effort in? What should I have worked harder on? I absolutely put in the most effort towards the final project, and I really do think it was a great way on how to reflect on the class. And I think by doing this, and especially by doing this last assignment that I'm so thankful for you guys to let me do, I really learned a lot about myself as a learner and how much I still need to improve. And that's what I need to work on is just being a more practical learner and being more on top of my things and trying not to just go for the bare minimum and really try to succeed in this class. And I'm very embarrassed by this whole situation and I think that by working a little bit harder towards the beginning I would have been able to avoid this entire embarrassment in the first place. The most difficult part about participating in this class would have had to be getting over my own issues about talking with my classmates and that I don't reach out to anyone. And I think that would have made everything a lot easier if I would have just talked to some of my classmates and just gotten a better perspective of what was going on in the class. And maybe even just talking to you guys a little bit better to just understand what I was missing and that was that was all my fault. And you know, I think I'll go more into it into the next part of this project of the next answer. But it really made me change. This really made me change about how I acted this class, and I should have reached out more. And I didn't reach out not because I was afraid to, just because I didn't want to, and that's not a very good answer at all. The specific improvement I am most proud about is, I guess, the humility that this class has brought me, especially in this last final assignment, thinking of how how I failed myself and how that was completely just my fault and I just should have worked harder for it. And I thought I was going into this class knowing a little bit about everything and it would be just a lot easier, but what it really was a good reflection on who I was as a learner and how I use technology. And I think until this moment I just didn't want to believe it, or I didn't see it, or whatever reason. But I think this process had just made me think like, wow, like I I need to be a little better, and I'm not as great as I think I am. And I think that's just a very important thing for everyone to go through. And I'd like to thank you guys for giving me this opportunity, and I would just like to thank you guys again for just listening to me. And even though I haven't been the easiest to work with, you guys have been more than helpful, and I cannot thank you guys enough. And thank you. And that's kind of proud of being able to look at myself and say that, without being angry at myself. Thank you. Also, I am using my bookmarks much more efficiently because of this class. And so if that last answer wasn't so specific to the class, I really want to say that I have been very good with my bookmarks, and it's been very helpful, and it was really helpful with one of my other classes to have that very well and organized, and that was all most because of this class, because it made me restructure my bookmarks, made me rethink about them, and I'm proud that I did change that. I have learned a lot with my failures, specifically this failure in this class to not get sufficient credit to get credit for this class, which is absolutely embarrassing to me, and it completely was against what I had planned, and I'm just so embarrassed in myself because I know I could do better, and this failure just this proved to myself that I know I can do better, and I shouldn't be doing things so haphazardly, and I'm just ashamed. Um, and I'm very grateful for you guys to give me this opportunity, and I'm really speaking to the heart when I say that I have been humbled a lot by this, and I thought I was going to graduate early, and I'm just flying by, and I don't have to worry about an online class, when in fact that this has been a very, very important class, and as of this moment this is the most important class to me, because of I was ignoring it all this time, and now that's come to bite me, and bite me, then it really hurted me. And so that's something I could have completely avoided, and it's something that is 100% completely my fault, because of of things I might have thought of by my own accord, and that's just embarrassing, and it's something that I would never want to do in my professional life. And so I hope that this is the one time that it happens, and I get it out of my system, and I do better, and I really want to do better, and I have taken away a lot from this class. Um, and I really want to thank you guys for overlooking my failures and allowing me to turn in this project. And it's been a wonderful class. You guys are wonderful people. Thank you.